and using trig. In lesson 4, we learned how to calculate the measure of an angle. In this lesson, we will do both. Okay, so class example number 1. What are you looking for right there? I don't have it on my page, but you do. What are you looking for? Where's X? What's X? On your page. Letter A. Hurry up. An angle. Thank you. So to find an angle, you need to label the sides relative to that angle. So quickly write on there whether they're opposite, adjacent, or hypotenuse. What did you discover? What are the two sides that you have? Opposite and adjacent. So right there you go. What are you going to use? Tangent. Tangent of what? X. Write down tangent of X equals 12.7 divided by, yep. I do not know why I do not have this. Okay, wait, let me just make sure. Okay, and how will you find X? Oh, you're gonna have to go second function tangent. Are y'all with me on this? Are you writing it down? Okay, I'll catch up here now. This is on. All right. So I have tangent of X is equal to the opposite divided by adjacent, right? Opposite over adjacent. Okay. And then the only way to solve for X is to get rid of the tangent word. And the only way to get rid of tangent word is to do the second function of it. So do that. Go second function tangent, and what will you type in your calculator? Of 12.7 over 5.2. And what is the measure of angle X? Say it louder. 68 degrees. Put a little degree symbol on it, so you're confident what you just found. You found X to be 68 degrees. Any questions? How did I know I was supposed to use tangent? Because I had the opposite and the adjacent. I had toe off, right? Okay, letter B. Somebody else teach the lesson. How do you know what to do? What are you looking for? Melissa, you tell me how to do letter B. What might you do?
Well, I know that I have the hypotenuse. No, I don't. That's a different question. I don't know, because there's an X, so I can't really do.
So look at that angle.
Yeah.
Always look at what your angle is.
So
Now determine. Okay.
X,
Okay, so she has her opposite. Keep going.
and then the adjacent is 68.
Okay.
But I don't know what to do with X. Because then I always use tangent.
Oh, so just start writing things down. So I would use tangent. Tangent of what, Melissa?
X.
Well, Owen, what always follows the trig function?
What's it called again? The thing there, 24?
Yeah, what is 24 called?
The degree?
Yeah, the angle.
The angle.
The angle. So, Melissa, after you write down the word tangent or sine or cosine, I don't care what trig function you're writing down, the next thing you write down is the angle measurement. So this is 24. Okay, now we write down the ratio of the two sides. Opposite over adjacent. Okay, does that help you? After you write down the trig function, you put the angle in, whether you know it or not. If you don't know it, put the letter. If you know it, put it in. And then you do the two sides. Now what process should we do right now? Cross multiply. So put this over a 1. How come we can cross multiply? There are two fractions with an equal sign between them. So then we can cross multiply. So you'll have X times 1, and whatever the tangent of 24 is, multiplied by 68. Do you expect, what do you end up with? How much? 30 straight up to the nearest whole number? Okay, that would kind of make sense in my picture, right? Doesn't make perfect sense, but it makes some kind of reasonable sense. It should not be more than 68. Okay, letter C. I need a boy. Take the challenge. Who wants to explain letter C? Want me to pick? Okay, Adrian and Isaiah, rock, paper, scissors. on shoot. Yeah, that worked.
So.
Whoa, no, the winner has to.
No.
The winner goes.
Winner chooses.
No. Yeah, winner chooses.
Winner chooses. Okay, Adrian, you're on this time.
So we have 69 as our degree, and we know the opposite, which is 126, and the x's are hypotenuse or whatever. So we use sine.
Okay. Sine of what?
69 degrees.
Yeah.
Equal 126. Well, 126 over x.
Excellent work. We will cross multiply. Is this the hard kind or the easy kind? Yeah, it's the longer kind, right? It's going to take one extra step. You're going to have 126 on one side when you multiply this way, and you're going to have x times sine of 69, right? So you'll need to go 126 divided by. You see what you're going to do now? You have to divide by the sine of 69 on both sides. Okay, so take note of that to find x, to get x to be alone. What is 126 divided by the sine of 69? What do you end up with?
135.
135. Is that a reasonable answer for this question? Yes? How do you know that? Okay, it has to be bigger than 126 because it's the hypotenuse. I just found the hypotenuse. It has to be the longest side of the right triangle that you have. Okay, x is 135. All right, so Adrian, since you so willingly volunteered to show us that question, pick someone to show us how to do question letter D. Go ahead. You get to pick. Kenzie? Okay, Kenzie. Walk us through your thought process.
X is the degree,
Okay,
and the hypotenuse is 7.2,
okay,
and the adjacent is 4.
all right.
And then you use cosine
Cosine of what?
x
Uh-huh.
equals 4 over 7.2.
Okay. What is this kind? What are you looking for? X. How do I do that stupid cosine thing? Gordon, what do you do?
And then
Second function cosine. Yeah, get the inverse operation of cosine. So don't start cross multiplying right here. Think about what you're trying to do. I'm trying to find x. So if I could just drop that cosine function, I'd be good to go. So second function cosine of 4 divided by 7.2, and what is x going to be to the nearest whole number? Did you get it? 56 degrees. Put degree symbol on so I know what you're talking about. Okay. All right, I'm going to do this one word question, and I'll probably send you to work. Okay, probably let you work for a little while. This one says a telephone pole is 11 meters high. So let's everyone write this down. Here we go. You gotta know your telephone pole. Okay, it's 11 meters high. And it's supported by a wire 13 meters long, fixed to the top of the pole and to the ground. Calculate to the nearest degree the angle between the wire and the ground. Do you know what this kind of wire is called? A guy wire. Okay, so if you ever see that, that's what that means. It's that wire that holds it up, keeps it from falling over. So to find the angle between the wire and the ground, make sure you're looking for the right angle. Okay, process. Mackenzie, pick someone to explain this question.
Angelina.
Okay,
So you know the angle is x.
okay, call it x.
We have to use sine. So you do sine.
How come sine?
Because you have a hypotenuse and the opposite.
Okay,
So sine of x equals 11 over 16.
and what will you do with your calculator at this moment? Will you cross multiply here? No, you will not cross multiply. You're just trying to find x. Drop the sign. How do you drop the sign?
You would do 11 divided by 13 and then times it. about the opposite of sine?
Yeah, do the second function of it. So all you have to do is like second function sine of this and second function sine of this. So you can literally take your calculator and go second function sine, then put in 11 over 13. Close your bracket and you should get it. To the nearest whole degree is how much? Say it again.
58.
58 degrees. Okay. Now it says, so now find the distance to the nearest 0.1 of a meter between the point where the wire is fixed to the ground and the foot of the pole. Foot of the pole. Using the Pythagorean theorem. They want us to find this purple distance right now. Using Pythagorean theorem, are you good with that one? Do I need to show you? Sure. A squared, B squared. The only one that matters is C, right? This is A, this is B, not C. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Okay, I won't do it for you. Be sure you can get that. And then they want me to use it doing trig. You'd have to use your 58 to do it with trig, right? And then how would you do that with trig? What side are you trying to find? What's this called? Courtney, what's this called? The purple line. Adjacent?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
This is the adjacent, that's the one you're looking for. Now you have adjacent, you have hypotenuse and opposite. You can use anything you want as long as there's an adjacent in it. So that means you could use the cosine one or the tangent one. You get to pick. Do you want to do tangent? I heard tangent. Okay, so tangent of 58, always the angle, is equal to the opposite over adjacent. I don't know the adjacent, that's what I'm trying to find. So call it a letter, call it Y, call it big A, I don't care what you call it. But when you're done here, you will go 11 on one side, tan 58 on the other, times adjacent, and then divide by tangent 58. Okay, good. And how long was it? Shorter than 13? Shorter than 11? How much? Did everybody do it? Haley? 6.9? Perfect, okay. All right, 0.9 meters. Everybody clear on how to do there? Okay, on the next page, I'm not going to work through it. I just want to tell you what it means. When you are asked to solve a triangle, you need to know what that means, okay? Solving means that we have to determine the length of each side and the measure of each angle. In other words, the entire triangle is filled out. Every side, every angle, okay? That's what it means to solve. So what's really nice is that you're going to be asked to find this angle C. Don't do anything fancy to find that angle. What is the easiest way to find angle C? Quick, Brody?
180 minus
180 minus 90 minus 37, right out. In fact, we can do easier than that. Just 90 minus 37. You already know the 90 in the corner, right? You know that the sum of the angles in every triangle add to 180. You with me on that one? So all three corners will add to 180. But I already know there's a 90. So take 90 out of it. And if you just do 90 minus 37, you will find that angle C. 1 point, easy. What is it? 53 degrees. All right. So that's a simple one. Now you would have to go find, I'm going to label this B, C, A. Not because of the Pythagorean theorem, but because the sides across from angles should be noted with small lowercase letters. So now I want to find C. Let's say this is the adjacent to 37. So adjacent and hypotenuse, you'd use cosine. If you understand, you would go find all the sides. Okay, I'm going to let you get to work. Find all the sides and all the angles. Of course, you have the Pythagorean theorem that you can use if you want to. Be careful when you round. All right, go to work. Let's work till the bell goes and see if we can jump to this. I think the next lesson I could just assign it to you. Bless you.